Kate Middleton's uncle was arrested on suspicion of thumping his wife in the street. A taxi driver said he saw businessman Gary Goldsmith, 52, hit Julianne after she accused him of doing cocaine. Kate Middleton's uncle, Gary Goldsmith, pictured with wife Julianne at 10 p.m. on the night of the alleged attack, gave his wife a left hook as they argued in the street. A taxi driver claimed Andrew Styczynski, the son Julianne, pictured yesterday, was left unconscious after smashing her head on the pavement. Abby Daniel Shepherd said Julianne, 47, was knocked out in the early hours bust-up outside the couple's central London home. Multi-millionaire businessman Gary Goldsmith, younger brother of Kate's mum Carol, was arrested on suspicion of domestic assault. His wife, who was allegedly hit in the eye, was taken to hospital by ambulance and treated for her injuries before being discharged. Cabby Daniel Shepherd, 28, said he witnessed the drama after driving the couple to their flat in central London, following a night at the exclusive Home Private Members Club in Portman Square, Marylebone. He said the pair began arguing in his taxi after Julianne accused Goldsmith of snorting cocaine. Following the incident in the early hours of yesterday morning, multi-millionaire businessman Goldsmith was arrested on suspicion of domestic assault. The row continued as he dropped them off at their Georgian home shortly before 1:30 a.m. Daniel said he was screaming and swearing at her and she slapped him round the face and his glasses fell off. He then turned and hit her in the face with a left hook. She fell and cracked her head on the pavement. Goldsmith's arrest will shock the royal family, whom he met when Kate wed Prince William in 2011. Daniel told how he picked up IT recruitment boss Goldsmith and 47-year-old Julianne at around 1:15 a.m. after they hailed a cab for their £6, 5-minute ride home. Goldsmith is the uncle of the Duchess of Cambridge Kate Middleton. He said they seemed to have had a good drink and she was upset with him and saying, "I haven't seen my husband for a week and you go and leave me to do cocaine with your business buddies." She said, "Do you think I'm stupid?" He started yelling at her and saying, "You're a dirty whore." He was being rude to me as well and boasting of spending £100 a day on cabs. I pulled up at their home, she got out and he paid the fare. He then got out and started taking over from her to unlock the front door. That's when it kicked off. Goldsmith is the younger brother of Kate's mother Carol Middleton. Left Richard Szymanski news syndication. A family photo taken on the day of Gary's first wedding to Miranda Foot. Gary can be seen in the middle and Kate is in the front row. Far left. She slapped him before he appeared to punch her. "I jumped out of the cab and said, 'You can't do that.'" Good as gold, who is Gary Goldsmith, Kate Middleton's uncle and black sheep of the family. "I started ringing 999 and he began taking pictures of my cab, saying, 'I'm going to report you.'" Daniel said 4 times wed Goldsmith, estimated to be worth £30 million, then picked up his wife and tried to carry her indoors, only for police and paramedics to arrive. He went on. There were 2 police officers to begin with, but they called for reinforcements and a van came. There were 6 coppers in the end and 3 paramedics. She seemed to have a black eye coming on. She was taken to hospital in an ambulance and the police knocked on the door of the house. Uncle Gary also attended the wedding of his niece Kate Middleton to Prince William in 2011. More recently, Goldsmith attended the wedding of his second niece, Pippa Middleton, in May this year. "He came to the door and the police asked me to confirm it was him. They then went inside and took him out soon afterwards in handcuffs. They put him in the back of a van and drove him off. He'd no idea who he was at first, then realized he was Kate Middleton's uncle." The Met said police in Westminster were called to an address at 0124 hours on Friday the 13th of October following reports of a domestic incident. Officers arrested a 52-year-old man on suspicion of domestic assault. He has been taken to a central London police station for questioning. A woman found injured was taken to hospital. The Middletons, Gary's older sister Carol, his brother-in-law Michael Middleton, his nephew James Middleton and niece Pippa Middleton, both of Goldsmith's nieces, Pippa and Kate Middleton. Goldsmith, who has a daughter from a previous marriage, would have been examined by a doctor in custody before his prints, DNA and a mugshot were taken. Julianne took her dogs for a walk in Regent's Park yesterday morning, but declined to comment. Goldsmith has a colourful past and was caught chopping up lines of cocaine at his Ibiza villa by an undercover journalist in 2009. He said in an interview 4 years ago, "People like to think I'm a bad boy. I'm not really." Goldsmith is a millionaire businessman who made his money in recruitment. Julianne is Gary Goldsmith's 4th wife. The businessman and his wife attended a charity evening at the club on Thursday. The event, where lots included places on a Kilimanjaro trek, raised money for Last Night a DJ Saved My Life, a charity which helps the dance music industry support children in crisis. The businessman shared images from the night on social media and, in one selfie, was seen grinning next to a smiling Julianne. Goldsmith was charged last night with assault by beating. He was bailed to face magistrates on October 31. Goldsmith's arrest will shock the royal family, whom he met when Kate wed Prince William in 2011. Indiana 2006. Kate and William visited her uncle at his home in Ibiza. Kate Middleton's uncle Gary Goldsmith swaying and dancing in Portugal bar. Gary Goldsmith was an usher at 15 as sister Carol Middleton got wed. The son of a painter and decorator and grandson of a Durham miner, he worked as an IT operator on leaving school before joining IT recruitment company Computer Futures. Within 6 months he was a director, owned shares and lived in a 5-bed house in Maidenhead, Berks, with first wife Miranda Foote. After the couple split he went on to wed Lewin in 1997 and third wife Julia before marrying Julianne. In 2005, he sold his company shares for £17 million and bought a villa in Ibiza. Kate and Will stayed with him on the party island 2006. Nanny horrified after pal reveals her gym tights were completely see-through. Big fat gypsy wedding star Paddy Doherty's nephew killed in car crash. Mum's shock after being shown around House of Horrors. Nobel hero Malala Yousafzai trolled at uni for jeans and heels. Domino's sex pair won't be able to spend nights together for 6 months. Mistress who had hot water poured on her by lover's wife relives ordeal.